As we have discussed many times, japa means chanting the holy name, hearing that very name that you chant, and tasking to repeat and increase the number of chantings and hearings without any break in attention on the sound. Mind is always tasking something. Either it's tasking a doing. Suppose I tell you, get me a glass of water. It's a task that your mind will guide your senses. You'll go where the water is and bring the water to me. Till then, the mind is engaged in tasking, doing. Tasking can be a doing, or tasking can be a problem solving, tasking can be a thinking. The mind involves in tasking either a doing or a thinking. For instance, you have a problem. You encounter a problem. Then your mind engages in tasking to find a solution for that. So the mind is always tasking. Either thinking tasking or doing tasking. Mind is never quiet. It is always tasking something. So in japa, in nama japa, chanting the holy names of the Lord, it's japa meditation on the sound. Because this is not an ordinary song. The name of the Absolute Lord. Therefore, the name is the Lord Himself. Lord is before you as a sound incarnation, is before you as a Shabda Avatara. As a Shabda Avatara, Avatara means the Lord comes in a very accessible way to our senses. So Shabda Avatara means the Lord enters a sound in order to give us association. This is called incarnation. So this sound, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is not an ordinary sound. It is a sound in which the Lord has entered. It becomes a Lord's sound body. Touching the sound is equal to touching the Lord. The Lord is all pure, all knowledge, all bliss, all love. So by touching the sound, how do we touch the sound? By hearing. By chanting and hearing. By chanting, you invoke the sound. By hearing, you touch this Lord. When you touch the Lord, then just like an iron put in a fire becomes red hot, transfer of heat, the same way by association with the sound through hearing, our consciousness becomes blissful. Our consciousness becomes enlightened as to who we are, that we are eternal beings within this temporary body. We are eternal servants of Krishna. This enlightenment comes in the heart of a person who continuously touches the Hare Krishna Mahamantra through hearing. And one gets spiritual strength to control the mind, control the senses, by simply associating with this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So japa is tasking of chanting, hearing towards a particular goal. Number one mala, 108 times 100. Just like today we are doing 108 into 108. The same day, if you're doing 16 rounds, your task is complete 16 rounds. In one session, you have sat and you have decided, I'm going to do 4 rounds, then you have to task. Your task is 4 rounds. What is this tasking? During japa, what is this task? During japa, it is a doing task and not a thinking task. Our mind is constantly thinking and keeping us away from ourselves. It is keeping us away from God. So we have to stop this thinking, tasking of thinking for any purpose. Forget it during japa. Japa is for tasking of doing. What is that? Move your attention from word to word. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then mantra to mantra, mantra to mantra. Moving of attention. Intra and inter mantra. Intra means within the mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then inter mantra. One mantra you hear. Then again you have to task hearing another mantra. So what is the challenge in this tasking? The real challenge in the tasking is the mind starts tasking some thinking. Let's say I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to do that thing, I have to phone call, or I have some emotional issues with somebody and you try to solve that in your mind. So all these things, the mind disengages from tasking hearing and engages itself in hearing the sound that is your own thinking. If you are thinking, you cannot hear. If you hear, you cannot think. If you are thinking during japa, you are not touching Krishna. Your soul is not touching Krishna. The nama is not going into it, stopping the ear at the eardrum. The sound has to go into your heart. And only by hearing it will go into the heart. Just like now you are hearing what I am saying. So what I am saying is going into your heart. Some other noises are there. Even though it is falling on your ears, right now, surrounding. You are not hearing that. Because your attention is on what I am speaking. Similarly, our attention should be on the hearing. Running the attention, just like you run Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Like a train, it is running, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now, your attention should run along with the chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. It's not very complicated. We're not talking about concentration. Simply be on the sound. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And don't do anything else. Next beat, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Without engaging in any thinking tasking, any kind of thinking tasking. What are the different kinds of thinking tasking? Problem solving, daydreaming, or planning different works. These are all the different things that the mind tasks. Or worrying, you're worrying about something. You're either planning something positive or something you're planning how to avoid certain problems. Some problem has come, how to solve it. All this should be stopped by simply hearing what you chant. You don't try to stop thinking. Rather, you focus on hearing. hearing will push out the thinking. And if you observe, you can experience yourself, take it as a challenge to yourself, non-stop without any thinking. One hearing over another hearing, one mantra over another mantra, one mantra over another mantra, one mantra over another, without any thinking. Even 108 rounds, 108, one mala you do and see what is the effect of this piling up hearing over hearing over hearing. Because Krishna himself, by touching him, just like you take a piece of iron, put in the fire, becomes red hot slowly. But you take the iron, put inside the fire for 2 minutes, take it out again. Again put it for 2 minutes. Again take it out. Again put it inside. Take it out. Even after 100 years, will the iron become red hot? No. Now our chanting is like this. We hear one mantra, then mind goes thinking something. We're out of the fire. Then again, I have to hear. You hear, you again go inside. So do you want to experience the fire of Satta Chitta Ananda? Then you have to consciously task. What is the task? Keep your attention on the sound as the sound is appearing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's a question of training the mind. And then afterwards, once you do little effort to only hear, then that to lock the mind on hearing, the Shakti comes from the Nama himself, from the Hare Krishna mantra himself. It will lock. It is the mercy of the Lord if the Lord Nama Prabhu allows you to lock. Because you are staying in the fire, you will get purified. Therefore, it is said one of the 10 offenses is to be inattentive while chanting. Prabhupada says the sound is Krishna, be very careful. God is right there before you. Please give attention. Don't neglect, don't be disrespectful. Giving attention is a first respect. If a guest comes in your house and you ignore, you don't give attention, you act as if he is not there, isn't it an insult? In the same way, you invoke Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and you're roaming around everywhere else. Your mind is roaming everywhere without hearing. It is an offense, it is an insult. On the other hand, if you are very careful and hearing, the Nama Prabhu becomes very happy and very pleased, and he'll bestow upon you Satta, Chitta and Ananda Shakti in your heart. That is Soulful Japa. So remember this, intra-mantra chant hearing and inter-mantra hearing. There's a tasking to be done while you are in the mantra. Tak, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Simple hearing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram. You have to hear what is the sound that is right now before you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. It is not about concentration. It is about using your mind to task, to move your attention according to the sound, current sound. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. One beat is over. Next beat. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. It is usually between the two mantras that your mind goes away somewhere else. So that is why I say you have to do inter-mantra tasking. Their mind has to be careful. Not next hearing, no other thinking. Next hearing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare. So you should be consciously task mantra to mantra. It is called inter-mantra tasking. And within the mantra, Hare over Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That is called intra mantra. Within the mantra, you are tasking so that you hear mantra after mantra. So today, you please practice this tasking. Today's another 8 rounds, whatever I told. This aspect module about tasking. What is tasking? Tasking means moving your attention within the mantra and between the mantras, putting an effort to see that nothing else comes inside. And then like that, you simply do. It is not very complicated. It is not concentration. It is concentration on the task. It is not concentration on Hare, not concentration on Krishna, it's not concentration on Rama. No. You cannot concentrate. That kind of concentration not all. Hearing is over. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. So concentration means a task to ensure that I don't do anything else. Doing only one thing, it is called also concentration. Seeing only one thing, one point on the wall, that is seeing concentration. Japa is doing concentration. You do only one thing, hearing. Hearing is a doing. That means doing. Why hearing is a doing also? Because you have to handle your attention. Your attention is under your control. Now you have decided to listen to what I am speaking. That means you have controlled your attention to hear what I am saying. So attention is in your control. Usually the mind takes our attention. Wherever the mind takes my attention, I am also going. But actually attention is your property. You can decide, you can tell the mind, no, not here. Attention is a carrier, mind is a carrier of attention. Be here now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna string over, then Hare Rama string, Hare Krishna over, Hare Rama. One beat over. Hearing means fire is going into your heart. The fire of Satta Chittana Ananda. The fire of eternity, knowledge and bliss is going into your heart. In the example, we put the iron in the fire. God is so merciful. Our soul is like iron. Krishna is so merciful, so kind, that he descends through our ears into our heart. Fire is coming to you. The fire of Satchidananda is coming to you. So if you don't hear, then you are not inviting the Lord into your heart. So chanting is like inviting the Lord, invoking the Lord, please come. I want to serve you. I want your association by hearing you. So the Lord comes as a sound incarnation. You have to welcome and embrace him by hearing. Hearing is equal to embracing Krishna's sound body. There is no difference between Krishna's sound body and Krishna himself. So such is the power, purifying power of the Hare Krishna, hearing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Your spiritual advancement depends upon how many Hare Krishnas you have heard in your life. You may chant many Hare Krishnas. That will give you punya, or that will give you, mechanically chanting will give you some benefit. But you want bhakti, then you have to touch the Lord, you have to hear him, then only you'll get purified. So with these few words, we'll continue our japa yajna. Hare Krishna Nama Prabhu ki, Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki,